Welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for JCID's class of 2026. My name is Raven Phillips, and I'm so honored to have the opportunity of welcoming you all to join me in celebrating this extraordinary group. I would like to begin by recognizing the hard work of my peers, which has brought us all here today. I'd like to extend this recognition to family, friends, faculty and staff, administrators, our superintendent, Dr. Gonslin, the JCIB NYP choir, our wonderful community leaders, and last but not least, the amazing people at Guiding Light Church for helping us with this ceremony. Thank you all for making our graduation day so special. Whether you've been here for our entire lives or you just recently joined us, know that you've made an undeniable impact on us. When you look at these amazing graduates, I hope you see not only the baby that you've raised, but the future of our world. I hope you know that you've truly shaped us into wonderful young adults, and we promise your efforts will not be wasted. We will extend these efforts of love to each other, ourselves, and our community. And to the class of 2026, I'll use my final words to say, don't be a stranger. Although we're going on different walks of life, don't forget those who've made your experience special, because what is a person without their memories? If you ever feel out of place in your new life, reflect on this mosaic of love around you. We will always be here for you, and that makes it a great day to be a tree. Thank you.
Please stand as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Jamie Small, and I have been blessed with the honor of preparing some words of inspiration for both my peers and visitors, as I believe no one is ever too young nor too old to be inspired. I pray that my delivery of this message today touches the heart and soul. That is when I realize that you don't always have to be very confident, but I do encourage you all to be courageous. In anything you do, our energy toward each other is more than contagious. So spread great love, peace, and positivity. Lift each other up so we can all reach beyond the stars together, because community is valuable and should be meant to last forever. I want you to go far, further than you've ever known, but never forget the place and the people you call home. Remember the way it all existed, how it helped shape the way you've grown. Never let doubt from haters diminish the hard work you've shown. Day in and day out, keep the head held high, as the successes you wish for will become reality in due time. Patience is the key to unlocking doors you may or may not now see, but the truth to our purpose is often hidden beneath. The outside appearance, a typical cover of our book that is often judged, but that shouldn't matter much because we write our own stories. Never let someone else pick up the pen, for no one else should ever hold this power. You make these choices every minute of every hour. Never let an individual raining on your parade prevent you from shining bright on others. The golden rule says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The rule is often misinterpreted, confused with retaliation or reciprocation of how others treat us. But our response to the world around us should always remain level, not bent out of character. Never let a bad day become a bad week or a year, because perspective is a beautiful concept. Its ability to alter the view of outcomes while the outcome itself remains unchanged. And lastly, if there's one thing playing high school football has taught me, it's to stay focused on improving your next step. If you find yourself stuck staring in the rearview mirror of mistakes, you're bound to crash. And at this point, I hope you all would agree that far too many sacrifices have been made in each of our lives to be mediocre. So that alone should inspire us all to have a strong desire to achieve high levels of excellence that I know we are more than capable of. Thank you, and best wishes to all the JCIB graduates in the class of 2026. Now please welcome Tatum Evans to the stage.
Good morning. One of the main goals of my class was to establish some traditions that the following classes could follow. We wanted to be the class to experience some of JCIB's first, and we were successful. As a result, we drafted and proposed an alma mater, and it reads as follows. From roots of strength, we rise as one, beneath the Alabama sun. With minds that grow and hearts that lead, we stand together, branch and seed. We are the trees, steadfast and tall. Through every season, we give our all. With wisdom deep and dreams set high, our spirit reaches to the sky. JCIB, our guide and light, you've taught us well to seek what's right. And though one day we leave your shade, your mark in us will never fade. So lift your voices, proud and free, for knowledge, truth, and unity. Forever strong, our legacy. We are trees of JCIB. Thank you, and go trees.
Good morning, members of the Jefferson County Board of Education, faculty and staff, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026 of Jefferson County International Baccalaureate School. Today is a celebration. It's a celebration of years of hard work, late nights, early mornings, victories, challenges, friendships, lessons learned, and memories that will stay with you for a lifetime. Class of 2026, today marks more than the end of high school. It marks the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another. While you leave here with a diploma in your hands, you also leave with something even more valuable. Experiences that have shaped you to be who you are and be prepared for where you're going. You are graduating during a time when the world continues to change rapidly. Technology evolves, industry shifts, new opportunities emerge every day. But amid all the change around you, certain qualities never lose their value, such as character, integrity, compassion, resilience, and the willingness to work hard. You have already shown these qualities. You have learned how to adapt when plans changed, how to persevere when things became difficult, and how to keep moving forward even when the path ahead was not always clear. As you leave JCIB, I encourage you to remember this: success is not measured only by titles earned, money accumulated, or accomplishments achieved. True success is measured by the impact you have on the lives of others. It is found in how you treat people, how you serve your community, and how you use your gifts to make the world better than what you found it. Some of you will attend college. Some will enter the workforce. Some will serve in the military. Some will pursue technical careers or entrepreneurship. Your destinations may be different, but your purpose remains the same. Continue learning, continue growing, and continue becoming the best version of yourself. Do not allow fear to convince you that you are not ready. The truth is, very few people ever feel completely ready for the next step. Courage is not the absence of uncertainty, it is moving forward despite it. Class of 2026, your journey from this point forward belongs to you. Dream boldly, work relentlessly, lead with humility, and never underestimate the difference one person can make. Today, your families, teachers, coaches, mentors, and friends look at you with pride because they have witnessed your journey. But I believe the best reason for excitement is that your greatest accomplishments are still ahead of you. On behalf of our entire school community, congratulations on all you have achieved and all you are about to become. Class of 2026, go forward with confidence, make your mark on this world, and never forget where your journey began. Congratulations, and may God bless each of you and your future. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Lori Lightsey, head of school, and it's been my privilege and honor to serve this community, the district, and especially the school and faculty. Today is one of those rare moments in time where time seems to sort of fold into itself, where you see where you began and you see how far you've come. And we gather here, families, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, to celebrate this remarkable journey that you've been on. Thank you all for being here to share in this moment. Before we recognize seniors, I want to speak to parents and guardians. Years ago, you sent your children to us, many of them as sixth graders, with hope and trust and maybe just a little bit of uncertainty about the path ahead. You helped them manage the late nights, the demanding deadlines, the doubts. You celebrated their successes, and you steadied them through the tough times and the challenges. For all of this, on behalf of the faculty and staff of JCIB, we want to thank you for entrusting your children to us. It's been an honor and a privilege. Seniors, what a story you've written. 66 of you have been accepted into over 120 colleges and universities across the country. And the amazing thing is that you 66 young people have earned over $61.5 million in scholarship offers. Parents, you can hoot and holler right now if you want to. That's so impressive, and it's so well-deserved. So the real story is found in the early mornings, the late nights, those group projects that you guys had to do that tested your patience, and it often tested and strained friendships, because some people don't work in groups like others. But you worked through it, and you're better for it. In those moments when something very difficult finally made sense, and in the quiet determination that carried each of you forward one step at a time, The IB journey is demanding by design, and you met that challenge with resilience, curiosity, and perseverance. That's impressive. As you move forward, there will be times when the path is unclear, and there will be new challenges, new questions, and new opportunities that will define who you are. When that happens, trust yourself. You have already done hard things. You've already proven you can adapt, you can persevere, and succeed. In those moments, remember what you learned here. Not just the content, but the character. Be the person who listens before judging, who stands up when it would be much easier to sit down quietly, who chooses purpose over comfort, and wherever life takes you, leave a positive mark on the world around you. You are absolutely ready for the next step, and we are so proud of you. And remember, no matter where life takes you, no matter how far away you go or how close you may be, there will always be roots here, because it is and always will be a great day to be a tree. Congratulations, JCIB Class of 2026.
Good morning, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Aaliyah Smith, and it's an honor to be standing here in front of you as the commencement speaker. When we first walked into JCIB as sixth graders, we were immersed in a new environment where we didn't know each other or what to expect, afraid that we might not make new friends, and nervous for the journey that we were about to embark on. Even though everyone didn't attend the middle school, I know that coming into IB during high school brought those same feelings. But guess what? We had completed our first challenge as IB students and our first IB learner profile trait of risk takers. Ms. Barksdale would be so proud of us. One place where we were able to meet new people was PE, where you were either in Mr. B or Mr. AP section. Mr. AP section was superior. By me saying that, I'm sure you can guess which section I was in. After sixth grade year was our COVID year, but we don't need to get into that because one, no one wants to relive COVID, and two, virtual learning was truly an experience. Do you guys remember when Mr. Landon would assign us gizmos, Ms. Hurdle would put us into breakout rooms where we wouldn't talk to each other, trying to learn a new language over WebEx, and the teachers complaining that we wouldn't turn our cameras on? Interesting times that we were in. But let's be honest though, some of us weren't doing our work anyway. For me personally, 8th grade year was my favorite year because we went to Splash Adventure for a field trip, I made new friends, and started to feel like I found my sense of community. Little did I know, community would be the #1 necessity in my JCIB high school survival kit. Going into high school was the next adventure that we were about to embark on, and boy, were we in for a treat. Freshman year started, and we were back at the bottom of the food chain, not knowing that the next 4 years would fly by so quickly. I remember our first day of freshman year going into Ms. Williams' class and discovering that it was her first day as well. She told us that we were going to figure it out together, and I had no idea the impact she would have on my life and the lives of many others. Fast forwarding to junior year, which really put the International Baccalaureate in JCIB. Personally, this year tested my strength and forced me to reevaluate what was important to me. I used to allow a grade to define me, and when I failed, I felt defeated. However, I learned that failure was a necessary step in growing and becoming a better person. As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." At any moment throughout these 7 years, you could have chosen to give up, but instead, you persevered through these 7 years and through the challenges, and I hope that you all know that you are better people for it. You know how they say junior year is the hardest year of high school? The people that said that have never been to IB. Just 10 months ago, we became high school seniors and walked into our most important year of high school yet. Our ultimate challenge, balancing the EE, IAs, and TOEIC, which I know all sounds like foreign language to our guests. on top of demanding material from each of our classes, all while planning the course of our future. Being in this position was indeed a humbling experience. We were able to find joy in our darkest moments. For example, our senior week kickoff by decorating Dr. Langley's classroom, our senior prank of having a slumber party in the middle of the school, and ending off with skip day at Oak Mountain Park. As we approach our final IB examinations, tests that the DP program has been preparing us for over the last 2 years, it felt natural to lean on each other for support during this time. For us, this looked like study sessions in collaboration rooms, quizzing and teaching each other various subjects, and most importantly, encouraging each other, because we're all getting 7s, right? Okay. Now that the stress of IB exams are over and college decisions have been made, an immense weight has been lifted from our shoulders. As our high school careers come to an end, it is safe to say one of the greatest things that our class has built over the years is a sense of community. Not because we were all the same, but because we learned how to show up for one another. We sat next to each other in classrooms, cheered for one another, helped each other through difficult assignments, and supported one another during difficult moments in life. Some of us started as strangers, unsure of where we belong. But over time, this school became more than just a building we came to every day. It became a place where friendships were formed, memories were made, and people found encouragement when they needed it most. What makes a community special is not perfection, it's connection. It's the small moments that matter the most. Walking each other to class, laughter at the lunch table, prayer circles before big tests, and the people who reminded us we weren't alone. If I were to write a letter to our future selves, here's what I would say. Dear future self, never be afraid to write a new chapter of life. As Ms. Marsh always says, the scariest thing is the blank page. A blank page leaves a lot of room for uncertainty as to what comes next, but it leaves room for potential. It's left up to you to determine the plot of your story because, as Jamie said, never let someone else hold that power. I know that you have the strength to persevere through life's daunting challenges. Remember, you made it through IB. Hard moments don't last forever. They are only meant to make you stronger and add wisdom to your story. Remember that the best chapters of life are waiting to be written. I saved this part for last because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have been able to make it through the speech. I want to start by saying thank you to my world, my mom, for all the encouragement, unwavering support, staying up with me through all the late nights while I wrote my essays, and providing a safe space. Thank you to my brother for helping me create unforgettable moments. Y'all's love and support doesn't go unnoticed. To our parents, guardians, families, and friends, thank you for believing in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Honorable thanks to Reagan Hodges for catering Chick-fil-A breakfast for us before our math exam. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your patience, encouragement, everything you've done behind the scenes. And to Dr. Miller, thank you for supporting us even during a hard time. We truly appreciate it. Class of 2026, we are leaving this place different than we arrived. We learned lessons beyond textbooks, made memories we will carry forever, and today is proof that we are capable of more than we once thought. So wherever life takes us, I hope we remember to believe in ourselves when things feel uncertain and to be appreciative of those who have been with us throughout our journey. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
It is my pleasure and honor to be able to present the students to you. We will give their names, where they're going to school, and a very small indication of some of the things they accomplished while they have been with us. Candace Araba Amamu. Presidential for the National Art Honor Society, wrote a 3,277-word essay on Buddhism, 115 service hours, the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Aiden McMillan Beverly. Participated and won multiple acting theater competitions, competed and won boxing matches, made it through IB, the University of Alabama. Jackson Keith Bowes interned at a local law firm, gained professional experience, participated in school and community service activities, volunteered at church running the cameras for live stream services, University of Alabama. Joseph Boylan, well-known and actively involved volunteer at Birmingham Botanical Gardens, Provost Scholarship, accepted into the neuroscience program, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Madison Cadence Bridges, placed third in the cybersecurity event for the Alabama FBLA conference and went to nationals, led 2 student Bible study classes, maintained a 4.48 GPA, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Rebecca Yvonne Bynum, president of National English Honor Society, captain of the JCIB debate team, led her team to first place at the JSU Writers Bowl, University of Alabama. Tia Nicole Bird maintained a 4.5 GPA, membership in 5 honor societies, vice president of FBLA and Beta Club, received over $550,000 in scholarships, Tuskegee University. Robert Dylan Childers, band captain and percussion section leader, learned and performed multiple different instruments, bass guitar, electric guitar, drum set, created a soundtrack for a short film within a 48-hour time limit, Auburn University. Fisher Eugene Cook, photographs placed first, second, and third in Outdoor Alabama's 2026 photo contest, 4 years of baseball while maintaining all A's as an IB student, Yale Book Award recipient for outstanding character and intellectual promise, Auburn University. Jackson Cox, 4 years of varsity basketball, member of National Honor Society, graduating Alabama State University. Taylor Michael Crocker, Environmental Club President, member of 8 honor societies, maintained a 4.3 GPA through high school, University of Alabama. Carly Simone Davis. Art Club President, work study at Samford University in the neuro field, helping others through community service at McWane Environmental Club and Girls Inc., University of Alabama at Birmingham. Deborah Jasmine Devon. Student athlete, member of Art Club and Model UN, 7 years at JCIB. Graduating from IB is the ultimate accomplishment. University of Alabama at Birmingham. Morgan Sidney Durant, National Honor Society, Science Honor Society, English Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and National Beta Club. Co-editor for the 49th edition of JCIB Counterpane Literary Magazine, piano lessons for 8 years, Howard University. Michael Scott Dykes, debate captain, received the Collegiate Merit Scholarship, the Competitive Leadership Scholarship, and the Competitive Academic Merit Scholarship, AP Honor with Distinction Award, the University of Alabama. Patrick Bond Etheridge, local library volunteer helping the community access valuable resources and have fun, excelled in math classes, wrote an EE to be proud of. He helped the Honor Society win 3rd place in the sculpture competition for art, University of Alabama at Huntsville. Sydney Simone Evans. Attended and completed the IB program, all 7 years, 500 hours of volunteering, increased confidence and independence as a learner and a person, Tuskegee University. Tatum Nicole Evans. State FBLA conference twice, served as chapter's president, qualified for nationals twice, chief editor for Counterpane, the literary magazine, secretary for Beta Club, the University of Alabama. Madeline Avery Fitzpatrick. Finished the EE, TOK, IAs, and CAS on time. Connected and understood with other people, especially coming from different schools. Finding herself and being accepted and understood. Jacksonville State University. Christina Avery Gardner. Accepted into the early grad school for a master's and PhD. Received hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships, survived IB, University of Alabama in Birmingham. Salvador Gilderan, Spanish, Seal of Biliteracy recipient, 4.68 GPA, first generation Hispanic college student, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Anna Grace Gray, president of Sidewalk Youth Board, light board operator for the Jefferson County Academy of Theater and Dance, member of the International Thespian Society, Auburn University. Camden Quinn Gray. Worked on a commercial for a major Alabama business, worked with Film Birmingham's developing their Alabama Film Scouting Database, multiple National Honor Societies, the University of Alabama. Julia Elise Gray. First place in banking and financial systems in the FBLA's state competition. First place in business ethics at the state competition. National Honor Society member, the University of Alabama. Olivia Catherine Hodges, captain of the girls bowling team, National Art Honor Society vice president, Greater Birmingham Humane Society volunteer, Auburn University. Reagan Nathaniel Hodges, captain of the bowling team, team leader at Chick-fil-A, achieved full ride for the Jeffrey Hills Endowed Scholarship, Auburn University. Olivia Kristen Hood, dance captain for Color Guard, member of the 24-25 Birmingham Youth Philanthropy Council, 24-25 mentor with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Birmingham, the University of Alabama. Jemiah Ann Hoskin, academic accomplishments, growth and self-discovery, acceptance in the field of biomedical science for college, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Eleanor James Hudson, finished final year of IB with a 4.6 GPA, third place for ad artwork at German Day UNA, able to balance school and a job, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Cameron Johnson, 4.03 GPA, member of the National Honor Society, graduating from IB, Alabama State University. Jordan Bailey Jones, member of the French and Art Honor Societies, volunteer at her local library, getting through IB, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Lauren Ashley Jones, research intern at the UAB in the Materials and Mechanical Engineering Department, served on the Youth Philanthropy Council and Youth Serve, 4.49 GPA, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Rhett Alexander Junkin, made it this far, member Mu Alpha Theta, starred in a couple of theater productions, University of Alabama. Malcolm Lamar Key, student council vice president, maintained a 4.3 GPA, first generation student, University of Alabama. Asa Cruz Kaiser. Band captain, published author on a medical education research paper, accepted into the Honors College, Auburn University. Layla Marie Lucas. Over 300 hours in volunteer and community service, accepted into over 30 colleges with over $1.2 million in scholarships, maintained exceptional character through the program, Temple University. Brooklyn Chanel Madison, president of the French Club, Boys and Girls Club of Central Alabama 2026 Youth of the Year winner, awarded a four full-year scholarship through Questbridge National College Match, Vassar College. Connor Gregory Mulpus, made it through the DP program, first-generation college student, made amazing friends, Auburn University Mechanical Engineering. Darian Samantha Moore, president of Girl Spring and the leader of the Fundraising and Philanthropy Committee of Student Council, Film Festival short film participant, made it through all 7 years of IB, University of Alabama. Jocelyn Virginia Motes, Gold Award Girl Scout, practicing pharmacy technician, secured a seat in the Doctor of Pharmacy program, Samford University. Casey Janice Murray, first place in banking and financial systems at the FBLA State Conference, Gulf Reach Institute Youth Ambassador, member of National Honor Society, Tennessee State University. William Cooper Myers, certified in Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint, Business and Finance Academy student, varsity baseball for 2 years, Auburn University. Wrigley Myers, baseball team for 2 years, volunteered with several communities, working a part-time job while fulfilling the IB requirements, University of Alabama. Kennedy Elise Nelson, president of JCIB Model UN, member of all the academic honor societies, transformed from a shy introvert to someone who's able to fully express herself, University of Alabama at Huntsville. Eden Marie Nolan, volunteer, Greater Birmingham Humane Society, co-captain of the varsity girls bowling team, member of National, Spanish, and Arts Honor Societies, University of Alabama at Huntsville. Morgan Riley Norris, over a 4.0 GPA, 4 years on the bowling team, work studied at Create Birmingham, Ithaca College. Lydia Jolie Nelson Oliver. Certification from the Alabama Suicide Prevention Coalition for Mental Health Crisis Management, Vice President for National Art Honor Society, graduating with a 4.6 GPA, Tulane University. Lucas Matthew Olson, co-captain of the JCIB bowling team and current member of the Birmingham Fencing Club, junior ambassador for the City of Hueytown's Chamber of Commerce, Mu Alpha Theta, Auburn University. Ugana Fortune Orji, maintained a 4.0, founder of the Ethics Bowl Club, active member of the ACE, Architecture, Construction, and Engineering Program, University of Alabama. Matthew Brant Payne wrote the script for the JCIB entry into the Sidewalk Scramble Film Competition, helped design and lay out the 49th edition of Counterpane, membership in 4 honor societies, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Raven Amber Phillips, head captain for the Color Guard, accepted into the Honors College, Presidential Scholarship, Prairie View A&M University. Faith Desiree Porter, JCIB for all 7 years, Vice President of NEHS, head of the art staff for Counterpane, head of the PR committee for Student Council, UAB Honors College majoring in nursing. Claudia Diana Ramirez, first-gen student, member of the women's soccer program for 3 years, being a big sister and role model for her little brothers, the University of South Alabama. Ella Grace Rittenauer, inducted into 4 honor societies, German Club Vice President, maintained a 4.2 GPA, the University of Alabama. Elise Renee Sampson, made it to Dream School, 3rd place in UWA's IMC3 competition for graphic design, photography selected by the Montevallo Art Invitational and Shelby County Arts Council, Savannah College of Art and Design. Micah Emmanuel Shipman, Social Media Officer for Student Council, Counterpane Multimedia Filming Staff, developing a 4-song EP for graduate studies, Mercer University. Jamie Terrell Small, 4.4 GPA, honorable mention 6A all-region football player, homecoming king, Alabama A&M University. Aaliyah Janae Smith, Student Council President, Superintendent's Advisory Council participant, member of 5 honor societies, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Jada Renee Snow. Organized and directed a short film in under 48 hours for the biannual Sidewalk Film Sweet Home Scramble. Maintained excellent standing across 2 jobs. Confident in pursuing life's passion thanks to the friends at IB and Miss Jessica. Jacksonville State University. Hannah Medhat Sobey. Inducted into 5 honor societies. Business editor for Counterpane Literary Magazine. Maintained a 4.4 GPA. University of Alabama at Birmingham. Michaela Nia Stewart. Over 175 hours of community service. Member of 6 honor societies. Maintained above a 4.0 GPA. University of South Alabama. Eddie Fernando Suazo Cooper. Opening doors as a first-generation Honduran college student, learning the value of hard work through metal roofing and ceramic tiling with his family, treating others with kindness and manners as mother taught, Northeastern University. Carolyn Elaine Went. Early grad school acceptance program, completed the Auburn First program with honors on top of IB classes, 2-year officer for Thespian Troop 398, University of Alabama at Birmingham. Peyton Isabella Wesley. First chair All-County on snare sophomore year. First place in literary recitation and sight reading at the Montevallo Spanish Convention. Percussion captain for the band for 3 years. University of Alabama. Jaden Michelle Williams. 25-26 flag captain for the Color Guard. Ambassador with the National Society of High School Scholars, made some of the best friends in the world, Tennessee State University. Jackson Egan Yoon. Learned many things at JCIB for college, maintained a balance between life inside and outside of school, made a lot of friends, University of Alabama at Birmingham.
Prepare. Denote. I present to you the Jefferson County International Baccalaureate 2026 graduates.